Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a Mountain Culture beer tonight. It is one they brewed for IPA Day, which was, a couple of weeks back, I think. I did one last week, I think, that was for the same. That was a hazy, but this is a West Coast IPA. It's called Better Vinyl, or Beta Vinyl, like Alpha Beta. I'm not really sure. And 7.3%. And like the last beer I did from them that was brewed for IPA Day, it had like one of these things where it just gives a scale of each characteristic of beer, which is pretty cool. This one has Citra and Mosaic. So yeah, let's get into it. Good night for a Westie. I've just knocked off work. Cheers, Hamish. Yes, I did, indeedy. Our work was pretty cruisy tonight. Cheers, Angie. Good to see you. So yeah, West Coast tonight. I might do another one after this. I just haven't got anything else scheduled. I've got my proper glassware. My camera's looking a little bit better tonight. It was real hazy and shit, the last review I did. I don't know what was going on. Looked like I was sitting in a room with Snoop Dogg. She's all smoky. Here we go. My dogs are about to start fighting, I reckon. Well, not fighting, but just, I reckon Angus is about to shit stir Jack. You'll hear him bark very shortly. Here it comes. He's just looking at me going, what do I do? Yeah, so it'll be just one or two, Hamish. Just see how we go after this. I'm feeling like fairly awake and stuff, but yeah. I just had some pasta, mate. Just like you know how you get those meals in the supermarket? That's just like a packaged pasta you just put in the microwave. Because yeah, I was at work tonight till like 10 o'clock, so I just needed something quick and easy. Cheers, Juzz. Good to see you, mate. Cheers, Bill. Yeah, the possum's the one that's just laying there, and the Labrador's like stirring him up. Yeah, good boy. I don't even bother with TJ's lives anymore because I just feel like they're the same every night. Like I love him, but yeah, I just think with his lives, yeah, it's just like just hanging out, sort of listening to music and stuff, and just saying the same stuff. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of streams out there like that now. Cheers, Hank. Good to see you, mate. Garlic pasta, cool. Yeah, the one I had was carbonara, but it was just like a basic packaged one. I do have steak in the fridge that I could cook up now, but see how we go. I'm probably saving them for later in the week. But yeah, that's the beer. Looks pretty good. So it's a West Coast. It actually looks like it's old school Westie with that colour. It's more of like a burnt orange than like a straw colour. So that's a good sign that it's generally got some caramel malt. It's got about a 3-finger wide head. I would say it's reasonably clean. It's got a bit of sort of chill haze to it, so you can't quite see through it. Carbonation's fairly light, body's medium. Let's go a whiff. Oh yeah, cool. Cook live. Who, me? If I had a camera set up, I'd do something like that, but I just don't have the setup for it. I don't mind cooking. I consider myself half decent at cooking. Certain things I go all right, but then there's other things I might be shit at. But I at least have a go. I think that's what a lot of it comes down to is just having a crack. Cheers, Rusty. Nah, I just started, Phil. Cheers, mate. The ciders and ales arrived today, so a couple more drinks to consume. I was thinking about doing the ciders tonight, but I wanted to sort of leave them in the fridge for a bit longer because yeah, they rocked up just before I went to work. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, cool. It's fair enough. Yeah, I could probably do something like that. I always come up with some. It's like when I go to some of these venues and I want to like drink and like stream while I'm there. I'll just try and like sit the laptop somewhere where it's. I mean, it was easy at Carlin Cellars because you just sit it on the table in front of you. But some places, all you've got is like a bar, or yeah, you don't have much option. Yeah, hit the old like peeps. Yep, no good. The Sammy Roo special. I'll cook up a kangaroo stir fry. Was it an actual beer though, Hamish? It just looked like a picture. Like, was it an actual beer? I don't think it was. I think it was just like a print or something. Yeah, no worries, dude. Rubber dub dub. Anyway, I better smell this beer and give it a try. Oh, she's a piney boy. It's more of a like a dry sort of sharp pine and like grassy as well. I smell like some apricot, some orange. Yeah, because someone like Timu, they wouldn't be able to sell beer. Even eBay and that, like I've got real like good collectible beers, and I know that I could get a fair bit of money for some of them, but the only way I could sell them on eBay is to like drill holes in the bottom of them and empty the liquid. And it's like, even though they're years old, I'd rather just drink the beer. I've got some Richmond Tigers Premiership beers. I've got Winks the racehorse. I've got the beer from limited edition Winks. I've got Foo Fighters collaboration with one of the local craft breweries. I've got a heap of sort of random footy stuff. Yeah, it's just the sort of stuff that'd be worth like if you the longer you keep it, it'll be worth a bit of money. Time for a drink anyway. Let's get into it. Cheers, boys and girls. Ooh. Yeah, it's got that bit of that torpedo sort of way about it, Bill. It's more of an old school Westie, but it's not real intense like Optimum. It's sort of that halfway there. I mean, it is only a single IPA, whereas Optimum's like double or triple, isn't it? Optimum's fucking awesome. Oh, how's this? I found out today at work, our workplace is going so woke that in a couple of months' time, if you're caught swearing in a bad way or like using sort of references against like homosexuality and like sort of I don't know, maybe racist stuff and that, and you get someone like catches you out and then goes and dobs on you, you can be up for like dismissal straight away. I'm like racism, yeah, that's fair enough. Like it depends on like what you're saying though. Like there's gonna be grey areas, but like swearing, I mean, fuck me. Imagine like a lot of Australians just swear just casually. Like imagine for example me and a workmate that get on really well. We do something good at work and we're like, oh fuck yeah, like that's just normal Aussie talk. And imagine if you get some girl that walks past and goes, oh, I don't appreciate that swearing, and then goes and dobs on you, and you get in trouble for that shit. Like, what's the world coming to? Seriously. We may as well just fucking wrap ourselves up in bubble wrap and not be allowed to talk. It's a fucking joke. Yeah, for sure. Do you mean the one I'm drinking, dude? I like the name for that rhubarb cider. Rue bastard. That's awesome. Yeah, Australia desperately needs someone like that. The place has turned into a joke. Mm. Like at least you guys in America still have some freedoms. I just feel like every bit of freedom that Australia, England, and Canada, like those, any of those sort of Commonwealth nations, are just getting absolutely fucked over at the moment. Yeah, like it's just part of like Aussie culture, just swearing and like having a laugh about it. It's just too much of a grey area to say, oh, you're not allowed to swear. Like people use the word cunt here as like a term of endearment. And all of a sudden it'll be like, oh, you're not even allowed to say shit if you hurt yourself. Like you might be, I don't know, using a hammer or something and you whack your thumb and you go, oh shit, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, he's not too bad. He's definitely more conservative than most leaders we've had. So, yeah, this beer is nice. This beer is inspiring me to have two or three more beers. Yeah, you got Guinness today, Phil. I've heard the Guinness non-alcoholic's pretty good. Like we get it here, but I just haven't tried it yet. I've just heard people say it's pretty good for a non-alcoholic beer. I have found a lot of the stouts in non-alcoholics still taste pretty decent. It's just because they're like that roasty sort of flavour, so it's like you're having like a almost like you're having like a cold drip coffee. It's a bit different than trying to make like a pale ale or something taste decent. Yeah, yeah, just your standard Guinness at a pub's good. 'Time for a refill. 500 mils of pure goodness. I do have another West Coast IPA in the fridge I could probably review. It's by range, so that's a possibility. I could do that after this. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Very nice. Yeah. The ABV on this one is 7.3. I think the range one in the fridge that I'm considering maybe reviewing, I think that's more of a modern Westie. It would be more of like a straw colour as opposed to this. Mountain Culture to me make way better Westies than what Range do. Every now and then Range will pop out a real good one, but they're definitely hit and miss with their Westies. Yeah, I've trimmed up the old beard a bit, but check the hair out. Yeah, I cut it off. Got sick of it. I bought myself a razor and I just went. I'm like number 3 all over. It's pretty cool. It's a good feeling. I mean, I wanted to grow my hair again, and it was starting to get a bit of length in it, but it was just so badly damaged. I was like, I'm gonna fuck it off. I think the role I'm in at work, especially over summertime, I think it's just gonna. I'm never gonna be able to have long hair. I reckon. Just it's just gonna get too much shit in it. Yeah, it's the wheelhouse, the good number there. Cheers, Simo. Glad you had a rad time at the concert, dude. The tours looked amazing, so I'm not surprised it was banging. Um, Not sure if you visited their merch facility thing that they set up. It's pretty cool how they're doing those pop up things. Um, yeah, I checked out some footage though from the Birmingham one and the Manchester one. Looked sick as. It's all the same stuff they've had in Australia, but they've sort of gone to another level. I love how he does the part where he's down in the pit and everyone's like circling around him. And then like obviously Crushed is awesome when they're up on the big high platform things and when they got the drummer going upside down and yeah, it's fucking sick as. You would have loved it. I bet you it's one of the best gigs you've been to. Oh no. And it was Amity supporting them, wasn't it? Parkway Drive, Bill. They're an Australian metalcore band. They're fucking killing it at the moment. Like real massive gigs all around the world. They just did a European, like they did all their European. They did a US tour recently, like US and Canada after they did Australia. And then they've done like Europe, as in like your Germany, your Italy, your France, all that sort of stuff. And now they're in England. And their gigs are just getting bigger and bigger. It's cool seeing like just some Aussie laid back country guys killing it on the world stage. Yeah. Geez, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, they're the ones I've seen at the Opera House recently with the orchestra. And it's going to come out on like Blu-ray or something soon. I can't wait. Everyone was all dressed up like in like proper suits and dresses, and yeah, it was unreal. Yeah. Imagine how much they're spending on their stage production and that. That's the thing though, they've always done everything themselves, and every bit of money they've sort of eked their way. They've sort of struggled a bit, even when they've started doing well. They've struggled to then make themselves better in the long run. And yeah, it's like now it's really starting to pay off. Like they're still putting shitloads of money back in, but yeah, you can tell they're starting to get some decent coin. I mean, their merch is massive. They've always had good merch sales, and it's real expensive too. So they'd have to be making good profit. Yeah, yeah. It's awesome though that I seen them in June. You've seen them now, and then I see them again in a couple of months. I keep telling Josh he's got to go see him. I nearly had him convinced to go see him. Like they were playing about an hour from where he lives. I'm like, just fucking go see him, man. You won't regret it. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm all right. I'm pretty keen. They got a few other good bands with him, but he just didn't end up going. So now I just keep tagging him and stuff. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And instead, one of the band members is actually the manager. It didn't really work too well in the early days, but now it goes. Now it's all right. So yeah, they've had a lot of infighting and stuff, and they've done therapy sessions, and now they're like real tight and doing better than ever. They've had some struggles that yeah, like their bassist. They've got a few docos out that really explains it, how the situation is, but their bassist, he was just a mate, and their original bassist pulled out of a tour, and then this guy filled in, and he didn't have a fucking musical bone in his body, and he was terrible from the get go because he was just playing like basic bass chords. He could sort of get through shows, and then all of a sudden he sort of started getting better and really enjoyed it and that, and they loved having him around, but he was always just a fill-in, and all the guys were starting to make money, and he was just a fill-in that was getting fuck all money. And like anyway, he started to sort of consider his future as to what he was going to do, because they never sort of put him on as a full-time band member. And then he went through a heap of shit with his missus, where she said to him, because she was sick, she didn't want him to go on the European tour with them. And he's like, I've got to go. I can't let the band down. I want to be the fifth member and all this stuff. I don't just want to be a fill in anymore. And anyway, he left and she died when he was on the road. So that was like real tragic. And I think the boys were like, fuck me, this guy loves our band. He's left his missus who's like sick, she's now passed away. He's an absolute mess. We need to sort this shit out. So yeah, now they're like a 5 piece, and they all get paid the same amount of money instead of like, I think originally it was like the rhythm guitarist is a manager, so he'd get the most money. Then Jeff, the guitarist, would get the second most because he'd write most of the music, and then yeah, like the singer for his lyrics, and like it was all sort of tiered down. And it's a bit like Metallica. That's what's better with them now. They all just get the same amount of money. It's like shared evenly between the band. It must suck though when like you're the one that's writing all the music and putting in all the hard yards, and then you got a drummer that just rocks up, lays a few beats, and he's getting paid the same. But yeah, when you're like massively successful, I guess you can sort of do it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. And fucking, how's his hair at the moment? See, I just shaved mine, dude. Look how short it is. I should peroxide it like his. Imagine me with like fucking blonde shaved hair. I was thinking about doing it just as a bit of a joke because I don't really give a fuck. Yeah, for sure. It's like anything. Like today, we were talking about there's this guy that does the same stuff as us at work, but for some reason, he just gets to pick and choose his own days he works and hours and everything. And we're like, well, people are saying, oh, well, he's worked at the company for a certain amount of years and he's got a bit of seniority and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, well, it's good for him to be able to do that, but you need to think of the people around him. Like, yes, it's good for him, but it's not good for morale for others because they're like, oh, it's fucking bullshit. Why do we have to work these days and he doesn't? And you got to think of the other people as well. Yeah, I'm considering it. And I reckon if I grew it long and it had blonde and shit in it, it would look real cool. Nah, fuck that. Nope. I dye my hair blue and someone might think I'm woke, but then as soon as I start talking, they'll go, no. Oh, so here we go, Simo. What do you think of Crushed Live, hey? I mean, not Crushed, the new song. What's it called again? I can't even think of it. Drawing a blank. What's the new song called again? The one that I said's fucking unreal live. They replaced that with one of the old songs that you wanted to hear. Because I thought their new song live was really good. Brain fart, yeah, that's what I'm having. Alzheimer's is kicking in early. Can't believe I can't remember what it's called. Dead to me. Hit the old like too, peeps, if you haven't already. I think I'm going to do another beer review after this. I've got the taste for it now. Yeah, it feels so weird though, not having any hair now. All my hats are real like too big. And like, yeah, at work I keep like sort of feeling my head thinking something's missing. Yeah, it's unreal, dude. You'd love it. You'd love mountain culture. There's so many people I wish I could just get them to try mountain culture. Yeah, that's what a few people have said. If I if I shaved my beard completely, like had like as in smooth skin, I look really young, like I've got a real baby face. That's why I like having a beard. It just makes me look a bit more manly, a bit more like I want to be masculine. I don't want to be a little boy. It's funny when I was a kid, like your teenage years when you're trying to grow facial hair. Or it was a thing for me anyway, because I went through puberty later than most of my friends. A lot of my friends were growing facial hair, and I had nothing. I was only just starting to get like hair under my arms and stuff. And I just remember trying so hard to get some sort of growth going, me and another mate, and we just couldn't get anything. And then I don't know, about 5 years later, I was just growing like full beards, and I hadn't seen this same mate for a while. And he's like, "Oh, why all of a sudden are you getting a beard, and I still can't get one?" I do have greys in the side every now and then, but doesn't worry me going grey. In all honesty, I actually think some dudes when they got grey hair, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Did you grow it long though, or was it just that's what it was? Because a lot of blokes complain about the itchiness and stuff, but it's only when they've grown it for like a week or two. You got to like let it go for a while. See, one of my workmates, he goes, "Oh, I'm going to try and grow a moustache and a beard," and he's like, just kept itching at it, and I'm like, just fucking leave it. Like within a week or so, it won't be itchy anymore. Oh, okay. So it was it. Yeah, I've never had that. Mine's only ever itchy when you first start growing it, and that's it. It probably just depends on the your skin and the type of hair. Like I've got really thick hair everywhere, so like I'm just like I'm like a fucking gorilla. Yeah, it looks like Simo's not here anymore. I was trying to think of the song. They've got a new song out that's just a single. They brought it out and they haven't got an album yet. And that new song live is fucking unreal. And they replaced that and put that on their set. And Simo was disappointed. And I'm like, nah, don't be disappointed, dude. It's fucking unreal live. Yeah. You're more of like a fair hair fella too, aren't you? I think that makes a massive difference. Like it sort of seems like the sort of if you got like darker hair, darker sort of features and stuff, you don't seem to get those irritations with beards and that as much. Someone with like lighter hair and sort of fairer hair. Invisible hair. No, but when you were younger, like were you more of like a strawberry blonde sort of fella? I reckon I've seen photos of you young, but I can't remember what colour hair you had. Cheers, Hookster. I read your comment and replied to it, but forgot to say hello. Hope you're well, dude. You having a smoky? A dirty blonde, yeah. Yeah, I thought you had sort of like either blonde or like reddish hair when I've seen photos and stuff. Oh, you've definitely showed me photos of you younger, like playing guitar and stuff. I'm assuming with your Wog heritage, you're probably dark hair, are you, dude? Probably like me, dark hair, dark eyebrows, hairy as fuck. It's funny though, because like my beard, I get all different colours in my beard. There's times sometimes where I get a lot of ginger in my beard, and I'll like take off my hat or whatever, and people are like, "Oh, I thought you had red hair." I'm like, "Why did you think that?" Oh, because of the colours in your beard. I'm like, "No, I've always had like dark brown hair." It's just the beard's got. I call my beard multicultural because it's got like about 5 different colours in it. On your calves. No, because you've been running, you'll be taping your calves, strapping your ankles. You'll be shaving. I feel like in California, there'd be a lot of blokes there that would be like fully like waxed. I could just feel myself going to the beach, hairy chest, and everyone else would be like not a fucking skerrick of hair on them. Yeah, what's the new song by Parkway? The one that I said's fucking unreal live, and you were disappointed that it replaced the other song. I keep forgetting the name of it because I rated that song highly live. I thought it was fucking unreal. Yeah. What was your thoughts on that? Because when I've heard it live and even like on YouTube and that live, I'm like, fuck yeah, it's unreal. His voice in it's so good and like the guitar and stuff. Gonna live my life where eagles dare. It's got like the two big drops in it. Oh, I want to go see him again. I can't wait. I'm gonna try so hard, man. I'm gonna absolutely bust my ass to try and meet them. At least get like a photo with them or something, even if it's just one band member. I just really want to like get a photo with them. I've got a VIP ticket. It's a regional gig. I'm like, there's got to be some sort of a chance. Plus, I'm a member of their thingo. I just feel like all I'd need to do is somehow get a message through to them to say that, yeah, like I'm a member. I went to the Opera House gig. I really want to get my Opera House lanyard signed or something like that. And I reckon they'd go, oh, yeah, we'll meet us here at this time after the show. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like if it's one of your favourite tunes, like you probably loved Sacred, but you would have rathered like they were both on the set and something else went. See, for me at the Opera House gig, they didn't play Idols, and that's like one of my favourite songs. I was like, I remember at one stage the guy behind me's going, "Idols, Winston, Idols, fucking Idols, Winston." Winston was just laughing. So I reckon I am going to get another beer and do another West Coast beer review. This beer was banging. So yeah, can artwork again. So that's the name. Very random, very abstract. And yeah, West Coast IPA at 7.3 with Citra and Mosaic. Score, I'd probably say a 4.4 out of 5. Really good. It's got that old school American character to it. Piney, citrus, stone fruit, good like caramel toffee and bready base. Yeah, more dry and bitter, not too much sweetness. And yeah, it's sort of like it's not really a dank Westie. It's, as I said, it's sort of more dry and like sharp. I do like them dank as well, but yeah, this one, for what it is, really good. So yeah, I'll come back with another Westie. It'll be by range, the next one. So thanks for everyone joining in this one. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you on the next. I'll set it up and probably give us like 10 minutes or so. So yeah, it'll be a range West Coast. I think it's called When the Fog Clears or something like that. It's a green can. So look out for that. We'll see you shortly.